Hello everyone, it's Mark. I am the Sanderson Collector, and I am here today for my own take on a recent trend in BookTube, which has been to roast people's bookshelves, where you basically take them and just criticize them and tear them apart. And with the state of the world these days, I really just wanted to spread some kindness and love instead. So today I am introducing the bookshelf Toast, where I talk about how awesome everyone's bookshelves are and all of the cool things that I see on them. The bookshelves today were all submitted to me on the Sanderson Collector Discord. I put out a call the past week, and several people chimed in with pictures of their bookshelves for me to enjoy looking at. And so I'm just going to dive into these in the order that they came in. I have them pulled up here on the iPad so that I can look at them, and the first one comes from #1 Taln fan, also known as Will, and Will has this gorgeous wood bookcase here with the nice little labels at the top for a couple of authors, and he has 2 complete shelves of Sanderson collectibles. There's also a lot of really nice non-Sanderson stuff. There's a copy of Target by Darcy Cole. There's a whole set of the Will White books, whole set of Ranger's Apprentice, which I used to love as a kid. Same with the Warriors books. I used to absolutely adore those. And up at the top here, we have a full set of the Mistborn hardcovers, a set of leather bounds with everything except for Elantris, and the leather bounds are always gorgeous, and a couple of nice other hardcovers. I really like that on the second shelf, the hardcovers for the Stormlight Archives set have the matching spines with all the vertical text. Those look so cool next to each other on the shelf, and it's a really nice touch having those. The UK Arcanum Unbounded little case-wrapped hardcover is just adorable too, and I absolutely love it. The nice new set of Mistborn box paperbacks go really well together, as do the set of paperbacks for the Reckoners series, and this is a nice little bind-up of the Legion set here. You even have Dark One, which is not the most common thing that people collect. So, all in all, this is a very solid collection, a very nice 2 shelves with some very sweet additions, and your leather bounds even match in height, and just all the additions look so good together. That is a really nice set of books that you have here on your shelves, Will. And so, a toast to your bookshelf. The next set of books that I am looking at comes from Jimmy Connor, aka Cigamit, from the Collecting Discord, and he is the one who made the 3D printed glyph for me and the Collecting Discord website, and he has only been collecting for 1 year and 3 months and has already amassed this whole bookcase full of awesome Sanderson collectibles, which is some seriously impressive speed on collecting. And yeah, I'm just amazed at how quickly he has caught on to everything and become a staple of the collecting community. The books here are awesome and really well arranged. Starting at the very top, we have the coin displays with the coins in them, and they look awesome. You've got all the heralds facing the right direction, and you have a Doom Slug, which he has told me is named Tani, which is adorable. Moving down to the next shelf, we've got a lot of editions of Cytonic. That's pretty cool. Some nice Elantrises. And then we get into the really cool stuff. He custom 3D prints a lot of really cool things himself. He has a gem heart, which he has told us lights up when it is storming outside. That is so cool. He's got a D20 with the elementic symbols on it. Moving down to the next shelf, we see an absolutely stunning collection, including a full set of leather bounds, all first editions, and they all look amazing, as do the bookends and the dragon. The bookends are another custom 3D print that just blows my mind. His top shelf is labeled Sell Trade, and I love that all of your shelves are labeled. These are really cool labels printed up on shard blades, and they just make everything feel that much more official and permanent, and that's a really cool way to set up and display things. So moving down to the third shelf, we have a complete hardcover first print set of The Wheel of Time, which I actually helped him acquire, and that is super cool to have, and it looks so good with all the books there and labeled Jordan. And then we move down to the rest of the Sanderson stuff. The pin displays are really cool. I like seeing all of them. They're not in the way of the books, but they're all there and they're all showing off, which is really cool. Got a good selection of basically all the books: Alcatraz, Legion, Mistborns, 2 different variants of Dark One, Firstborn and Defending Elysium, which is pretty rare, the Reckoners and Skyward books, and a bunch of other nice stuff down on the bottom, including a couple editions of Leading Edge, which is not something that a lot of people have. That is really cool that you collect that. Overall, this is just an absolutely amazing shelf. The highlights being the gem heart, the shelf labels, the first print leather bounds, the first print Wheel of Time. Okay, all of it is just highlights. This is an absolutely amazing shelf, and so a toast to your bookshelf, Jimmy. The next set of bookshelves that I am looking at today come from Colin R, and he has sent me 2 pictures, one of the overall wide view of his entire setup and one of the specific Sanderson shelf. So just looking at the wide view, it's really nice and spacious, and I love how the books frame the window here with the long shelf below the window and the 2 shelves vertically on either side. That's just a really cool setup. Looks like a really awesome dining room to sit in. And I love the Matt cosplay, the Ashandarai and the hat up on top of the bookcases. Those are just so neat. Matt is my favorite character in The Wheel of Time, and this is just so cool. Zooming in and looking at your set of Sanderson shelves, you have a full set of the leather bounds between the various sides, and they are gorgeous as well. And yes, those Elantruses are first edition, which is really nice. And you've made really good use of all of the space here with the little inset different height shelves in the middle, and that looks really cool and breaks it up, as opposed to a lot of bookcases like mine where it's just row, 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 row of books. The little breaking up of books makes it just that much more interesting and cool. Full set of Stormlight hardcovers, and ooh, you've got the Mistborn dice down here, all nicely displayed. The metal dice from Crafty Games, those are gorgeous and they look amazing in this picture. I love all of these dice, and the way you have them displayed is awesome. And on the other side, on your swag shelf, you've got a Doomslug. Doomslugs are always adorable. I love them, and I will always love them. You've got a nice box set here. You've got Dark One. It looks like your Skyward here is probably out on loan, and so kudos to you for spreading the good word of our savior, Sanderson. Looking real quick at the large photo, looks like you have a complete set of the Wheel of Time books over on your other shelf, and so that's awesome. In addition to a couple of reading copies of the paperbacks on your main Sanderson shelves, so that's really cool. I love your setup. I love the way it just kind of frames your living room and the window there, and the Matt cosplay on top is just the perfect touch. So a toast to your bookshelves, Colin. Next, we have this awesome set of shelves by FelCandy, who is a friend of mine and I have met in person at JordanCon. The books here are awesome. You've got a full set of Other Bounds, you've got a full set of Wheel of Time, you've got a lot of other cool authors like Anne McCaffrey, and you even have the JordanCon anthology, which is a pretty rare, cool one. You've got Isaac's book here. But moving beyond the books here, this is just an awesome setup on your shelf. All of the art and knickknacks are just so cool. I'm really jealous of that Wheel of Time game CD up on top of your Wheel of Time set. I really need to get one of those for myself. And you've got the Kaladin art book. Then down here is probably my favorite piece of fan art that I've seen. This is Steris's list from the Bands of Mourning. Steris is one of my favorite characters as well. Probably my favorite non-Axis character in all of Brandon's works. Her lists are just so funny and so great, and seeing fan art of this framed on your shelf is amazing. The art over here of Lift with Wendell is absolutely adorable. The little ships and dragons and stuff are really cool touches, especially down on the Anne McCaffrey Dragon Rider books. You've got the full tarot card set, which is cool and not the most common thing. And then this art right here of Spensa and Jorgen is art that FelCandy did herself. She has an art Instagram where she does really cool art, including lots of fan art for Brandon's books. I highly encourage checking that out. And just having your own fan art up there looking amazing next to everything else is just an awesome final touch on this set of bookshelves. So I absolutely love these shelves. They're jam-packed with awesome stuff, and they've got all kinds of cool fan art on top of everything else. So your presentation is amazing, your books are amazing, your art is amazing. A toast to your bookshelves, FelCandy. And last but not least, we have this bookcase from ScionMessenger, and good lord, dude, I am declaring you the Tetris King. This is the most compact yet complete set of books I think I have ever seen. The packing and general fitting things together here is really well done, so good job there. And you still have all the series together too, like Stormlight and then Mistborn and all the Cytoverse over here, Reckoner's series here, Evil Librarians here, White Sand over here, Wheel of Time over here. Like, it's all really nice. All the Cosmere stuff is together even, which is really cool. And everything has Broad art on it as well, which is awesome for protecting your collection. That's something that I have been kind of neglecting to do, but it looks like you've done it on basically all of your books, which is awesome. Good for you. You've got the full set of hardcovers too, including Altered Perceptions, which is not one that I see super commonly, and Mistborn Secret History UK Edition, Mitosis UK Edition, Armored, Dragon Riders, Firstborn and Defending Elysium. Yeah, you've got all the stories here. Even down here, you've got the Infinity Blade. It's in Spanish, but you've got it, which is awesome. And if anyone knows of an Infinity Blade Awakening in English that they would like to sell, I know my friend, the one who posted this picture, would love to replace this Spanish edition with an English edition. And yeah, just the way you fit everything in here is awesome. Like, this Dawn Shard halfway up, like that kind of fitting things in there is super clever, super cool. I absolutely love it. With the Lost Metal and then Defiant and Stormlight 5 coming out soon, you're going to have to expand to a new shelf, because I think you've used up almost every possible available inch of space here, which is insane and awesome. So to use ScionMessenger in your Tetris bookcase, I give a toast. That's all I really have time for today. I think it'll be good to keep these down to about 5 bookcases per video that I do, because there's just so many awesome things to look at on everyone's shelves, and I already have enough to do at least one more of these. And if you want to be on one of these in the future after that, go ahead and email me a picture of your bookcase along with your name and anything you want to make sure that I see on the bookcase, and I will include you in a future video. If you want to make sure you see those videos, other videos on my channel and whatnot, make sure you subscribe, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, comment if you know, what was your favorite bookcase? What things did you see that were awesome in the bookcases that people let me look at today? I will see y'all next time, and until then, happy collecting.